Hey, this is the second episode of a two-part series. If you haven't seen the first video in this series, then I highly recommend you check it out here, and come back after you're finished. Don't worry, I'll wait. Welcome back, everyone, to the Star Wars Games Nostalgia Fest, the incredibly popular series where I talk about games of yesteryear that made a lasting impact on me. Okay, so maybe that's over-exaggerating a little. I just wanted an excuse to talk about some fun games, okay? Is that too much to ask? Alright, well, getting riled up this early in the video probably isn't a good idea, so let's just jump right into the first game. And the first title on our list for today is the ever-popular Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, released in 2003 by Raven Software and LucasArts. This is the fourth game in the incredibly famous, Star Wars series? Okay, I have no clue what the name of this collection of games is. It seems to go from 1995's Dark Forces to the Jedi Knight games. This game is just called Dark Forces. The next one is called Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, and every game since has been under the Jedi Knight series title. Man, whatever, this is too confusing. Let's move on. The game we're talking about is Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. That's all we need to know. Okay, so I've got a bit of a confession to make. I've never made it farther than a couple of hours through this game's story, so as of my recording of this video, I've only seen a tiny fraction of what the game has to offer. I know, just give me some time to explain. When I was a kid, the only place I ever played this game was on my friend's computer, and since it was a one-player sort of deal, we had to take turns playing through the missions. I should also mention that this game was hard. Really hard. Well, at least for little kids. So after dying over and over again and having to watch each other replay the same mission 100 times in a row, we found that there was another way to make the game more entertaining. Cheat codes.
We'll be arriving at the academy in just a few minutes.
That's right, if you didn't already know, Jedi Academy is loaded with cheat codes, ranging from your standard stuff like invincibility to insane crap like turning your character into a Rancor. So, instead of doing that thing where I talk at length about each section of a game, I figured I should just show you what I was able to do with some of the codes I found online. Alright, so here we are at the beginning of the game.
Loud and clear. We made an emergency landing several clicks west of the academy.
Is everything
Oh
all
man,
right?
there's a good old glitchy-faced Luke Skywalker.
Send a shuttle to pick
My
you up.
favorite.
Can you lead the students to the nearby Masasi Temple?
Affirmative, Academy. We'll meet you there.
Got some spooky stuff going on. Here we are. This is the very first level of the game. Suffice to say, I've seen this level many times. And there's Ross over there.
Hold on, Rosh. I'm on my way.
Rosh, my bad. Alright, I went ahead and moved a little bit later in the game just so we could get some more interesting segments. Maybe a little bit more open space to mess around with some cheat codes. Looks like we got Boba Fett here. I've actually never made it this far in the game, so I don't really know what's going on right now. Oh! Let me just check some controls here. Boba Fett keeps on killing me. Stop. Oh. Looks like too bad, Jedi. Rude, by the way. Very rude.
Can't we talk about this?
Alright, let's just get all the force powers. Let's go ahead and spawn a bunch of copies of myself and see what happens. And also get myself a guy while we're at it. Boba Fett, you have met your end.
game's a lot easier when you have friends. So as you can see, whichever weapon I'm holding in my hand sets the weapon that all of my copies hold. Pretty cool. Except when you switch on the lightsaber, as you just saw, everyone goes crazy. Switch on over to the detonator pack really quick. This is a really fun thing that you can do. Alright, so then go ahead and mind trick the guy. And my character is... Let's see if we can find him. Which one is he? It's gonna be like... Is that him? Yeah, as you can see, they have unlimited detonator packs, which is pretty sweet. So let's see what we can do with this. So just put a million there. Some for you too. Or maybe a lot. Oh man, look at these. And give you a few more. And I tried to detonate them and it crashed the game. Awesome. Let's I guess load back up my save. Let's try this one more time. See if we can really get it to work. Let's just put a few down there. And... Oops, or is it this one here? And... Hey, it worked. So, as you can see, this is what happens. Sends your dude sky high. Pretty slick. Well, I wanted them to fall into the ledge, but looks like I wasn't close enough. Hey, here we go. Look at this. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm just getting blown up left and right. Let's spawn in a Wampa, see what happens. That guy just... What are you doing up there, friend? Okay. I think the game's glitching because I'm supposed to die from that, but I have God mode, so it doesn't know what to do. What else can we do? Let's do the same thing except with Jawas. Oops. Yeah. Oh no. I feel guilty. I feel remorse. Boba Fett seems to be glitching out. Okay. All the Jawas just died at once. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. I feel... Oh, hello. What's happened here? Okay. Is it moving? Doing pretty well. Okay. What is going on? Boba Fett has no body. Stormtroopers are everywhere. There's a Jawa back there. No way. Boba Fett, get out of here. You have no body. You shouldn't be alive. Okay. It's glitched out again. Alright. Game's freaking out. People are getting thrown all over the place. What is going on, man? Okay, I need to... Just give me a sec here.
Three, two, one.
Got a blast!
Now let's move on to the final game in my lineup, Star Wars Republic Commando, released in 2005 by Magellan Interactive and, of course, LucasArts. In this game, you play as 3-8, the leader of Delta Squad, one of the Republic Army's most elite fighting units. Throughout the story of the game, you are joined by Sev, Fixer, and Scorch, teammates who fight alongside you and aid in the tactical objectives of your missions. It's this aspect of the game that I find the most interesting. Although team-based shooters have been done before in games like Rainbow Six and since in games like Spec Ops: The Line, I find that this game executes this mechanic relatively well. The partner AI seems to be relatively competent, occasionally taking out enemies and following orders when they are provided. Notice I just said the AI was competent, as my playthrough was full of dumb moments that frustrated me to no end. For one thing, your teammates can't hit shit unless if you specify which enemy you want them to kill. I thought we were supposed to be an elite fighting force, not a bunch of idiots who just try to guess where the enemy is. Secondly, they seem to have no interest in preserving their own lives. If I had $1 for every time that one of my squad mates ran into a massive herd of enemies and got destroyed, I'd have, I don't know, like 20 bucks. Point is, it's annoying, okay? There are also some pretty glaring problems with the game that I should mention. For one thing, it is really hard. Take this area for an example. We've got these things that spawn an endless number of enemies, most of which take more than an entire magazine to kill. My squad, who is too busy standing around with their thumbs up their asses to notice themselves getting blown to pieces, has been knocked out, and I currently have no health or ammo. What the hell am I supposed to do? How can I possibly get through this? I swear to God this part is impossible. Come on! You've got to be kidding me right now! Hold on, 1 second. There we go. Looks like with a little determination you can overcome any challenge. Also, this game's My second major complaint is the fact that this game's story gave me a goddamn peptic ulcer, it's so bad. The missions barely connect, and there are only like 5 different levels that go on forever, so everything just gets super repetitive. Worst of all, the ending is completely worthless. It just kind of stops. There's no sense of closure, and it just left me feeling hollow and pissed off. Ugh. Now comes the time for my final verdict. If you can find this game for like $5 or less, it might be worth your time. The action can be kinda entertaining and the musical score is really cool. I like that choir singing in the background when something epic happens. So cool.
Sergeant, get those troopers into the gunship!
Ready for liftoff!
And the dynamic with your squad can be amusing at times. Don't expect this game to blow you away though, it's just kinda average. Well, that's the end of the series. Hope you enjoyed this little look back into my gaming past, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye!